Ignite is an angel-led accelerator program that predominantly works with early-stage technology businesses. And what this means is that the money we invest into those startups comes directly from successful entrepreneurs. Angel investors who've exited their own companies and are looking to support the next generation of founders and technology startups.
Looking at Ignite from an angel investor perspective, it gives me a ready-made portfolio of companies, very early stage, but access to businesses I would never even dream of having access to. Plus, I know they're getting first-class support from the team.
Ignite brings structure, mentorship, network. It helps teams understand their core concepts, how to get them out, and really refine the proposition.
One of the beauties of Ignite is that the constant exposure to the teams gives you a greater visibility of what they're capable of, therefore helping you make better investment decisions.
I think what I enjoy most about that is the opportunity to see these teams grow and to see the difference between where they are at the end of the programme and where they were at the beginning of the programme, and to make my contribution to moving people forward and changing them from a bunch of interesting people with maybe some interesting ideas to the makings of a successful business.
For us, Ignite was really quite fundamental in changing not only our idea, but the way that we looked at the business and the way that we tested what we were working on. Me and Kev were running a web agency for 6 years before we started the Ignite programme. I think we learnt more in the first couple of weeks than we had in those years.
Being on Ignite, we'd still be stuck in a dead-end job. Probably trying to do what we're doing now, but working much slower and probably giving up at some point. Simply because we didn't have the support network in place and the investors to actually fund this idea that we had.
Because we were part of Ignite, we were already kind of pre-approved to a certain level with these people, which helped a lot. At the end of the programme, we went to London for investor lunches, and we were over 3 days in the room with some of the biggest investors in the country.
Ignite's coming to London because it feels like the right time for us to be here. We've spent 4 years building a programme up in Newcastle that's garnered a really fantastic reputation. We've got a really great presence here in London already. A lot of people know who we are.
I think Ignite is positioned very prominently for success in London and beyond, frankly.
I find the tech industry sometimes full of a bit of hot air, but I find the Ignite team are a breath of fresh air.
London feels like there is a bit of a space for this kind of accelerator at the moment. There are many later stage accelerator programs here that are focusing on teams that have already got more traction and a little bit more revenue. There are plenty of pre-accelerator programs here that are working with people that aren't quite at that moment.
Ignite is the single best accelerator for first-time founders, bar none.